New tonight, domestic violence on the rise in Bexar County. The district attorney's office is adding more prosecutors and investigators to deal with all of the new cases. Eyewitness News reporter Roxie Bustamante is live with how this will help victims who are seeking justice. Roxie?
Deborah, the DA's office increasing staff in its family violence unit by 62%. Now, advocates for victims tell me this is a step in the right direction.
These victims are already in a crisis situation, and when they make that decision to step out and get help, they're at a very vulnerable spot.
The Bexar County Family Justice Center serves as a safe haven for victims of abuse.
We can help with housing, we can help with clothes, we can help with your basic needs.
Last year, more than 3,800 people turned to the center for help.
In the past, we had averaged about 3,600, so we saw a slight increase in 2018.
The district attorney's office is also seeing more cases. That's why they're bringing in more resources and dedicating more staff to its family violence unit.
What they're going to be able to do is they're going to be able to get to those cases, those domestic violence cases, those child abuse cases, whether physical or sexual abuse cases, faster.
Executive Director Crystal Chandler says it's all part of a collaborative effort to help victims break free from the cycle of abuse.
By knowing that their criminal cases are going to be moving faster, it alleviates a lot of anxiety that builds up in waiting for their case to finally get to court and for them to get that justice.
Now, the Family Justice Center is located just across the street from here, and all the services that they provide are free. Reporting downtown, Roxie Bustamante, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.